Hello, welcome back to part 2 of earplug popper or slider. Okay, you're going to apply eyes, and I have a small assortment of eyes here. And these are just regular flat eyes. I'm going to choose a red eye. Could use silver, green, or like a yellow color. So you're just going to peel that eye off. Grab your super glue. I apologize, you guys can't see this, but so you get your super glue here, you get your eye, you're just going to apply super glue to the back of that eye. I'm going to tilt the fly a little ways near me. I'm going to do the far side first. And you can see that eye is pretty well secured to it. You don't have to press it in or anything. The super glue just went right ahead and secured that. So now you're going to do it on the near side. So I'm just going to get some rough measurements by looking at it. Take another eye and you're going to do your near side. You always do the far side first, at least on this fly, because far side is the hardest, and the near side is the easiest. So I just applied some more super glue. Put it back in this little jar. Those eyes are pretty well secured. You could squish them in, but it's not necessary because you have some super glue. Okay, next you're going to grab 2 Sharpies. I have a wide or chisel tip black Sharpie, and I have a narrow tip or mini red Sharpie. The black I'm going to make a couple bars with, and I'll show you how I do that. I'm going to do my near side first. You guys can see that? I'm going to do the far side. I'm just going to work off of the bars just a little. After I made my initial bars, I'm going to do a few up here. Okay, and then I'm going to take my red Sharpie and I'm just going to put a few bars on the bottom, or little dots. I'll take the fly out of the vise so you can see what I did there. Okay, and now all you have to do is apply your epoxy. Epoxy is optional, but I highly recommend it, because this popper body will be torn up by a bass's teeth. And if you catch a pike or redfish, you know, the fly's gone, and you did put a lot of work into this fly, so I feel epoxy is the way to go. It does make your fly sink a little lower, but it is still flexible if you use the original super glue. Here, I have a new package here. This is like $2 at Menards. Original super glue epoxy. Okay. It comes in just little tubes, and I'm just going to apply my resin first. And I'll got a sheet of paper here, or cardstock. Apply a little resin. There is my resin. I'm going to apply my hardener, and you want to do equal amounts. I do have the syringes. You know what? That's just more expensive, I think. well, it is more expensive, and this is just cheap, it's flexible, it works. So I have equal amounts of hardener and resin. I just have a sewing needle, don't use your bobbin. Now I'm just going to mix it up here. So you just mix the 5-minute epoxy up. Start by putting a little epoxy just right on top of your fly. Okay, now you're going to spread it all around. And it really does help to have a rotary vise. If you don't have a rotary vise, just take the fly out of the vise and put it in a pair of your force grips. You know, your locking fly fishing pliers. You could not do this in a standard vise, I think. So you just spread that epoxy around that you put on the top. Now you're going to put more epoxy on. This hardens the body, yet the body is still flexible. It gives it shine, makes it a lot smoother. So what you're going to do is, you guys can't see this, see this crack where I cut the popper? You're just going to put a lot of epoxy just right in there, and you won't even see that crack. So just apply more epoxy. You guys, you're just going to make sure every area has epoxy. You don't need to put epoxy back here. But thanks for joining me. This is a great little fly for bass, smallmouth bass, largemouth, anything that will hit a topwater lure. This will go a little below water, so it'll antagonize them more. Thanks for joining me, and have a great day.